Interpretation of the 96th verse of Surah at-tauba. It is reported that Kaaba Malik said, "When the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, returned from Tabuk, he sat down in front of the people, and then the hypocrites came to him. They began to justify themselves to him and swear, and there were more than 80 of them. The Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, agreed with what they said, took an oath from them, asked for forgiveness for them, and entrusted to Allah what they had hidden. I told him the truth, and by Allah, I believe that the greatest mercy of Allah to me, after Allah led me to Islam, was that I told the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, the truth. I did not lie to him, otherwise I would have perished, as all those who lied to him perished. When the revelation was sent down, Allah said the most terrible words about these liars. When you return to them, they will swear by Allah that you turn away from them and leave them alone. Turn away from them, for they are evil spirits. Gehenna will be their home. Such is the recompense for what they acquired before the words, Allah will still not be pleased with the wicked people." This hadith was narrated by Ibn Jarir, and his narrators are the narrators of the hadith included in as-Sahih. Interpretation of the 100th verse of Surah at-tauba. This verse is the clearest evidence of the superiority of the companions of the Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. As Sati wrote, "We are talking about Muhajirs and Ansar, who were the first to convert to the right faith, migrated, took part in the holy war, and approved the laws of Allah on earth." Muhajirs are migrants who left their homeland and parted with their property in hope to win the mercy and favor of Allah. They supported the religion of Allah and helped his messenger, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, and they were truthful righteous. And the Ansar are the inhabitants of Medina, who lived in the city of believers long before the resettlement of the Muhajirs. They loved those who emigrated to them and did not feel any desire for what was granted to the Muhajirs. They gave them preference over themselves, even when they themselves were in need. They are also devout Muslims who faithfully followed in their footsteps, professing the right views, speaking truthful words, and by doing righteous deeds, they managed to get rid of censure, deserve the kindest praise and the best reward from Allah. Allah was pleased with them, and the favor of Allah Almighty will be the most beautiful of heavenly blessings. They will be pleased with Allah, who has prepared for them magnificent and majestic gardens of Eden, in which rivers and streams flow. They will dwell forever in this beautiful abode, and will not wish for anything else for themselves, since there they will receive everything they want, and as soon as they want. This will be a great success, thanks to which the righteous will acquire everything that pleases their souls, and is able to bring joy to their hearts and pleasure to their bodies, and also get rid of everything unpleasant and unwanted. At the same time, insulting and reviling the companions one of the gravest sins. Abu Zur'a said, "If you meet a person who belittles the dignity of at least one of the companions, then know that he is an unbeliever, for the Quran is the truth, and the Messenger is the truth, and what he brought with him is the truth, and it was the companions who brought it all to us. He who defames them wants to slander the Quran and the Sunnah, and therefore he himself most of all deserves to be defamed and declared unbelievers." And astrayed. Abu Sa'id al-Khudri reported that the Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, said, "Do not scold my companions, for if any of you spend gold the size of Uhud, then it will not be compared with a handful of what he spent any of them, or even with her half." This hadith was narrated by Ahmad, al-Bukhari, Muslim, at-Tirmizi, Abu Dawud, and Nasa'i and Ibn Majah.